Stop what you are doing right now. What if I told you that while everyone is distracted by the same old coins and same old tech stocks, a foundational shift in how the entire internet works is happening right under our noses? I'm talking about a project that isn't just trying to be a better Bitcoin or a faster Ethereum. It's aiming to replace the entire multi-trillion dollar cloud computing industry. And the most insane part, almost no one is talking about it in the mainstream media. All right, what's up, everyone? And welcome back to the channel. And it's me, Domenico, again. Look, I only bring you the plays that have the potential to change the game entirely. Today is one of those days. We're not talking about a 2x or a 10x. We're talking about a fundamental rewiring of the digital world. Let's send it. Now, I need you to forget everything you think you know about blockchain. Forget the slow transaction times, forget the crazy fees, forget the idea that it's only for creating new tokens. We are breaking down a project that's been in the works for nearly a decade, backed by some of the most brilliant minds in cryptography that is finally stepping out of the shadows. I'm talking about the internet computer. And no, that's not just a cool name. It's exactly what it sounds like, a plan to build a new decentralized public internet. And some massive changes are happening right now as we speak on what they're calling the Internet Computer 2.0 that could ignite this entire ecosystem as we know it. So you need to listen closely because what I'm about to share with you could be the most important information you'll hear for the rest of 2025, 2026, and beyond. And stick with me to the end because the moves they are making are absolutely galaxy brained. So, to really get why this is such a big deal, we have to rewind back the clock. Back in 2016, a brilliant guy, as you can see in the photo, named Dominic Williams, a beautiful name, set up a foundation in Switzerland called DFINITY. Now, this is the super important thing. While every other project was printing money with VCs and forming non-for-profit companies, DFINITY was set up as a non-profit company. Think about that. Their goal wasn't to maximize profits like the other companies did that were for profit for their shareholders. Its main purpose was to pursue a single, insanely ambitious purpose to build the world computer, Internet Computer Protocol. They basically operated like a hardcore research institute, kind of like Ethereum Foundation, but on steroids, shipping massive technical upgrades constantly. They put their heads down for years, solving some of the most complex problems in computer science that everyone else said were impossible. Meanwhile, as you can see, the rest of the crypto world got, a little sidetracked. It became all about hype, marketing, token launches, and short-term gains and pump and dumps and memes. You had Solana Labs pushing Solana, Ava Labs pushing Avalanche, and Parity pushing Polkadot. All these for-profit companies with the duty to make their investors rich. DFINITY played a completely different game. They are playing the long game. They were building the core infrastructure, the deep tech, the engine for a new internet. Okay, it was slow, it was methodical, and frankly, it wasn't very sexy. But that's exactly why you need to pay attention now, because the research phase is over. The engine has been built, and now they are ready to put that pedal to the metal to start the mass adoption phase. Okay, so let's get into the meat of it. What is this IC 2.0 stuff and why does it matter? And we'll think of it in two main parts. First, DFINITY 2.0, the foundation itself is going through what I call a transformation. They're shifting from being a quiet, heads down research lab into a lean, fast, product focused tech venture. They're cutting the bureaucracy, getting more aggressive, and focusing on one thing only: mass market adoption. Read my lips again: mass market adoption. They built the world's most powerful decentralized engine, and now they want to get millions of people driving it, and it's only inevitable. But here's where it gets truly mind-blowing. The second part, building for profit killers on a non-profit base. They realize that while a non-profit is great for building the core protocol, you need hungry, risk-taking for-profit companies to build their killer apps that bring in the users. The best example, look at Ethereum. The Ethereum Foundation is great, but it was Consensus, a for-profit company that built MetaMask and Infra, the tools that onboarded millions into DeFi onto the Ethereum network. So what is Internet Computer doing? They're building their own consensus style ventures. And the first one is a project that honestly gives me the chills because I've used it and it's absolute mind-boggling, and it's called Caffeine.ai. Caffeine is an AI platform that lets anyone, and I mean anyone, your taxi driver, your next door neighbor, the florist, it doesn't matter who they are, and I mean anyone with no coding required to build apps, websites, and software directly on the blockchain, just by describing what they want in plain English. Let that sink in. You can just talk to an artificial intelligence and it will build and host a decentralized application for you. This isn't just a fun gimmick. This is a weapon for user acquisition. While other chains are fighting over the same 100,000 developers, the Internet Computer is about to arm millions and eventually billions of regular people with the power to build from a smartphone. Do you realize how insane this is? They're aiming to have more developers than the rest of Web3 combined. And that, folks, is inevitable. And Caffeine is just the first one. They've got another one called UTOPIA, aimed at enterprise clients for private clouds, and another one called Convo that's still in stealth mode. And someday in the future, we'll learn more about that. These are just little projects. These are what we call massive, scalable businesses designed to drive insane amounts of usage to the internet computer and make that burn rate burn like it has never burnt before. Because this is the master plan, a neutral, non-profit foundation building the core public good with a hyper-aggressive ecosystem for profit ventures on top, driving growth and burning the network's native token ICP for fuel like never before. And what? It's the best of both worlds. All right. So what does this mean for you and me? This is not financial advice, but this is how I am processing this information. 1. Think bigger than just tokens. The real story here isn't just about the token price. It's about the war for the future of the internet as we know it. The cloud market is projected to be worth over 2 trillion by 2030. Amazon, AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure, they own the internet right now as we know it. The Internet Computer is the only project that has a credible shot at taking a real massive piece of that pie, and it is inevitable. As it's not a financial app, it's a full-blown alternative to the tech stack that runs our world as we know it. 2. Watch on-chain data. Just don't listen to me. Watch the metrics. As these new ventures like Caffeine keep building, we should see an explosion in the number of smart contracts, they call them canisters, being deployed. We will see a massive increase in transaction volume and cycles being burned. And that's the proof. That's a signal that the flywheel is starting to spin. And 3, understand that AI angle. The fusion of artificial intelligence and crypto is a next mega narrative. But most projects are just slapping AI on their roadmap, but they're just another ERC20 token. The Internet Computer is actually using artificial intelligence as a Trojan horse to solve the biggest problem in crypto as we know today. And that is the lack of developers. And Caffeine is the ultimate proof of this. Keep an eye on any project that makes building in Web3 exponentially easier. So, your homework is this. Go to the Internet Computer dashboard, look at the on-chain stats, and then go check out Caffeine for yourself. I always have the links in the description for you to do your research. So see how easy it is to build something. When you connect those dots, you'll see what I am seeing. Look, I get fired up about this because we are so early. I know everyone's focused on price up, price down, price. This is the definition of the best asymmetric opportunity in crypto today, and the market is sleeping on it. The mainstream media has no idea. Most of crypto Twitter is clueless. They're still stuck in the old paradigm, but the switch will eventually flip. That is going to happen. Mark my words. Because when millions, and I'm talking millions of new creators start building on Caffeine, when enterprises start using UTOPIA for their private clouds, when the world realizes that you can run social media, enterprise software, applications, everything on a decentralized network that is faster, more efficient, and anything else out there, the floodgates are going to open. And that's not even mentioning the deflationary tokenomics they're planning to reduce, which will only add more fuel to the fire. As Dom said, he's going to reduce inflationary pressures by 70% next year in 2026. So this is your chance to get ahead of the narrative. This is your chance to understand the fundamental shift that is under our feet right now before everyone else piles in. So, if you got any value from this breakdown, do me a huge favor. Please smash that like button and share it with a friend who's still stuck in that Web2 crypto fraud. Because it's important that these videos get out to the masses so they know they are getting duped in regards to where they're positioning their money in regards to crypto. And hit that subscribe right now so the video can get out to as many people to get them informed. And I mean it. Turn on that notification bell because what's coming next for this ecosystem is going to be absolutely explosive, and you will not want to miss any of my updates on this. And comment below with the word utopia if you're ready for the new internet, and I want to see who's paying attention. All right, in all of this, let's bring it home. For years, we've been promised a world computer, a blockchain that can truly scale to host the world's applications. Most have failed. They've become congested, expensive, or remain ghost towns. But what we're seeing with the internet computer is a project that took the long, hard road. They did the research, they did development, they built the tech, and now they're unleashing the plan to bring it to the world. This isn't just another blockchain, it's a quiet rebellion against big tech. It is a vision for an open, creator-owned internet. The technology is here, the strategy is in motion, and the world is about to wake up. That is never going to happen. And I'm not telling you this is a sure thing. There are massive challenges ahead, but the potential upside here is unlike almost anything else I have ever seen. And as I said in my yesterday's video, this is the best asymmetric opportunity you can find in blockchain today, hands down. If you can prove me wrong, feel free. And the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want to be that person who finds out about this a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, reading the headlines? Because by then, you're definitely going to be late. Or do you want to be the one who was here right now, one of the few in the world watching this video right before the storm? Because at the end of the day, the choice is yours. You think about it, but more importantly, stay decentralized, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.